I live right outside the metropolitan Cairo area, and on my regular trip to see my grandmother in Heliopolis, I saw a bus full of pro Morsi demonstrators. I've never been a fan of political Islam or the Muslim Brotherhood, but I found myself sympathizing with these protesters in party hats as I fear the return of military rule. Unlike the uprisings in 2011, which filled the streets with pride and hope for freedom and democratic reforms, I observed a state under a martial rule that had a particular political adversary. People didn't seem excited or proud to build a newer Egypt, but instead I sat in a slow and apathetic environment, a country returning to normalcy, whatever that is. The writing on the walls was hateful, destructive, and crude, not the murals of art that I'd seen before. Vehicles full of policemen and army soldiers surrounded many corners, which were supposed to make me feel safer, but only make me worry. Cairo looked the same as I'd seen it for the past 20 years, just with a lot more graffiti and the same slow traffic. Maybe I just wasn't looking in the right places. I mean, I guess I haven't really been around the area to know it that well. And perhaps this rebellion movement, asking for people to take to the streets, would be worth checking out. So at night, I decided to take a little stroll, walk by the hotel my family had been stranded at during the June 30th protests, and decided to check out this tomorrow's stuff myself. I met some people still camping out, demanding social justice and equality, but every question I had about how to achieve that ended with some patriotic jibber jabber. They sat me down, gave me tea, and tried to tell me what the Muslim Brotherhood had done wrong. I felt like my nationalism was being questioned simply because I was skeptical of the events taking place in the country. It's a difficult situation when the people who ruled you start calling you an apostate because you believe in a state with complete and total religious freedoms. But what worries me even more, that right after this footage was taken, I was improperly and unjustly detained and interrogated, and had my equipment searched simply because my accent is a little funny and my national ID says I live abroad. A self-proclaimed rebel gave me up to the suspicious soldiers when I said I live in the US, as if I were an enemy spy. Violent sectarianism, martial rule, and xenophobia. Is this the free Egypt I've been dreaming of?